second tutorial going over to being able to change directions from wheel into wall plane and then from wheel into wheel plane using poi juggling. Over in this tutorial I'm going to go over using this elbow pinch to transition from wheel to wheel plane and being able to change into wall plane. So the key to being able to use this elbow pinch to change direction is just getting used to catching the tether underneath your elbow and being able to move through wall plane and then releasing back into wheel plane. And you can also get used to stopping in wall plane and then going into wall plane juggle. So a good way to get used to doing that is when you're juggling in wheel plane. Instead of doing long pendulum stack, hit each one underneath your elbow and then get used to catching and pinching. When you catch the second one in the same hand, you're going to catch in meteor. So as you see, I have my hand in meteor grip right here. Thumb side poi and pinky side poi. And then from here getting used to even just doing hands together to start and then moving through wall plane, starting with spinning again, same time. And then throwing the one that's in my meteor hand first, which is the first toss, second toss, and then the third one's just going to drop down and go into a wheel plane juggle. And now I'm back in wheel plane. Alright. So the next thing you want to get used to is being able to transition from wheel into wall plane. So using the same tether pinch. So it's the same thing. When I pinch it underneath my arm, I can decide if I'm going to go from wheel into wheel plane, back into wheel plane, or I can go into wall plane with both of the hands in front of me. So it's the same thing as that. I'm going to toss the thumb side poi, and then left hand poi, and then the pinky side poi is just going to drop on the third toss, going back into a juggle. So pendulums together, drop into a juggle. Alright? You'll notice that when you're learning how to turn from left to right, when I'm turning to my right, catching both in my meteor hand, I can turn to my right, or I can turn to my left, and then go into a juggle. So I don't necessarily need to turn if I have both in my right hand and I'm turning to my right. There's no right or wrong. I don't have to turn to my right because I have both in my meteor hand. I can actually turn to my left and go into the same position. So if you're thinking about, oh, should I turn left and should I turn right when I have it in your meteor hand, it doesn't matter. You can turn in a 180 stopping from wheel into wall plane, and then from wheel into wheel plane using the same catching point and deciding if you want to go into wheel plane or if you want to stop into wall plane. So some fun other little things that I use to transition through wall plane. I think like the most basic one is what I was showing you, is just using hands together and going back into a juggle. You can also do a no beat toss and go back into your juggle. I also do a contact roll. You can also stop in wall plane for a minute, do some wall plane pattern spinning, and then go back into your juggle. Yeah. I hope that was helpful. different ways of transitioning cleanly through wheel and wall playing, I think, come off really importantly. I'm going to do another tutorial, the next one on a different turn, so check that one out, and I have a few more coming out. I've been kind of busy, so I haven't been putting them out every week.